Hey everyone, it's Dr. Connie back with a coaching question for this week. And here's my coaching question for everyone. What if being an adult doesn't have to be boring? I think this is something to explore because it's really important in our lives right now, especially as many of us have been under a lot of stress for a very prolonged time with COVID. Wild Innovation has been working on a future of aging study. We're finishing up the quantitative portion of that study, and we'll be launching a qualitative portion soon. We're going to be interviewing a lot of experts around the future of aging, something that's very near and dear to my heart as I get older, but also there are a lot of leaders in the workforce and a lot of companies trying to figure out how to work with aging populations in the workforce. So I think it's a great question to be asking and answering at this point in time. And, as we all know, being an adult can be very stressful, right? And so this is one of the challenges we have both in our lives and in our workplaces where we just feel overwhelmed a lot of times. And with COVID carrying on, this has not helped the situation. We're homeschooling still. We're trying to figure out how to work from home. If we're going to go back to the office, what does all this really look like? And that's, on top of the concerns we just have about our own health and well-being and that of our families and friends. So sometimes we feel squeezed in the middle, right? And being an adult can be very, very stressful. But it's also an important topic to study because the older adults in our society in the US and around the world actually make a great number of economic contributions. So according to a study by the AARP published last year in 2020, the economic contributions of the 50 plus age group it's going to grow, continue to grow. And it's going to grow from $8.3 trillion, which it was in 2018, to $28.2 trillion by 2050. And this longevity economy that we are in is going to continue to grow over time. This is one of the signs I've been studying, something I'm very interested in, because we see people struggling with their own aging, especially when it comes to health, well-being, and all they have on their plates. But also we see workplaces who need help with engaging an older workforce along with a younger workforce, trying to onboard new people, but also offboard other people. The other thing that's really interesting, I think, about aging right now is that we see a lot of retirements due to COVID. So the baby boomers are starting to retire at a pretty rapid clip, but we also see some Gen X people really questioning how long they want to be in the workforce because people just want to enjoy their lives, right? They want to enjoy the time they have here on the planet. We also know that we create our future in the present moment. And so what we do today matters. What our vision is will be achieved with what we do today. And so whatever we do today, what we're thinking, feeling, creating today is what is going to create that intentional, purposeful future we talk a lot about at Wild Innovation. And how we show up matters, right? So our attitude, our mindset, all matters. We know from research, I actually studied this and wrote a book on it called Blue the Bee Learns to Be Happy. It's an activity guide to happiness for people of all ages. That when we are in a positive state, we have better outcomes. We have better sales, better relationships, better love lives, everything, better careers, better family lives. When we're in a negative or neutral state, things tend to stay negative or neutral. And that can get us into a little bit of a challenging situation, right? I love this napkin, positive mind, positive vibes, positive life, because it really hits home this whole point, right? The energy we give off is what we create. And so if we're more positive, we're going to be able to create more positive outcomes for ourselves and our lives and those around us. If we're more negative or neutral, the same is true. We're going to create more negative outcomes and more negative things are going to happen. So we really want to encourage people to develop that positive mindset. And this sometimes takes work. This is where the neurobiology comes in, right? Neuroplasticity comes in. We need to get into those habits that create a positive mindset and those positive vibes that we can all feel, some of us more than others. And we want to be able to create a positive life and live that now and into the future. So one of the questions I've been asking a lot of my clients is, are you having fun every day? And I don't mean, woohoo, let's go out and party type of fun. I mean, are you enjoying every day? Are you finding things that fill you up, make you happy, make you laugh, make you smile? And this is something I really work a lot, especially with people going in transition times. If you've had children, this can be something that's fun. It's fun, but it can also be hard to find your fun when you have a lot on your plate. This also happens when you're in midlife or middle age. Sometimes you have to redefine that fun or re-engage or rethink what's fun to you. But you have to make time, and a lot of us have to make an effort to have fun because it just doesn't naturally happen. If you're stuck around this, if you feel like you could use some help figuring out, hey, how do I have more fun? How do I show up in a more positive way? It's been negative. It's been a challenge. That's what we're here to do at Wild Innovation. We are here for you. We're really working with a lot of clients and companies right now to create a more positive vibe, so to speak, more fun in the workplace, more engagement in the workplace, and really to help people get their strengths re-engaged so that they can create more positive present and future for themselves and companies and their families as well. Because one thing we do know at Wild Innovation is that being an adult doesn't have to be boring. It can actually be a lot more fun. But unfortunately, we look at aging and we look at adulting as something that's hard and negative, and we kind of forget in many ways that it can also be very fun and fulfilling. We want you to live and lead your own future. That's what we're here to help you do at Wild Innovation. You can send us an email at yourfuture@wildinnovation.com. Find us on the blog, AskDrConnie.com, or on LinkedIn with Connie Reimersild as the search, or on Instagram at AskDrConnie. Please contact us if there's anything we can do to help. And make sure, live your future every single day.